Three provinces in the Andaman prepare to welcome Her Royal Highness Princess Maha Chakri Sirindhorn. Her Royal Highness Princess Maha Chakri Sirindhorn has scheduled to visit and carry out tasks in the three Andaman provinces of Phuket, Phang-Nga and Krabi on May 27th through the 28th. In preparation to welcome the royal visit, Phuket Governor Wichai Prasagnab called a meeting with related officials from all three provinces with the presence of senior officials from the Bureau of the Royal Household. According to a schedule announced at the meeting, on May 27th, the princess will arrive at Phuket in the morning and graciously unveil the statue of the late revered Princess Mother at Chalerm Prakyat Somdet Pra Srinakaran School near Sapan Hin in Phuket City, before inaugurating the buildings of the Thai Red Cross and National Blood Service located nearby. After that, she will preside over the opening ceremony for the International Seminar on Baba Paranikan, the Thai-Chinese ties, at the Royal Phuket City Hotel in the city. In the afternoon, the princess is scheduled to pay a visit to Phi Phi Island in Krabi to unveil the new sign name of the Bangkok Phi Phi School. And on the following day, May 28th, Her Royal Highness Princess Maha Chakri Sirindhorn will graciously preside over and open the Phang-Nga Red Cross building in town before making a journey to Kuraburi district, where she will graciously inaugurate the Motai Kurawit building at a local school in Kuraburi and observe the school's educational programs and activities. After that, she will go on to visit and observe the sea rescue operation under the Chai Patana Foundation, Red Cross Society, and local industrial and oil palm plantation experiment projects in Kuraburi district. During her visit to the three Andaman provinces, Her Royal Highness Princess Maha Chakri Sirindhorn also has mobile medical teams to offer services for members of the public. And village fund holders are urged to register as juristic organizations to entitle them to fund increases. The National Village and Urban Community Fund Office encourage all village fund holders nationwide to register for juristic status by July 28th so that they can apply for the second phase of funding within this fiscal year. The Thai fiscal year ends on September 30th. During May 10th through the 11th, the Secretary General to Prime Minister, Mrs. Anchali Vanit Tepabut, and the Director of the Fund, Mr. Neti Kliptong, visited the three Andaman provinces of Phuket, Phang-Nga, and Krabi to follow up and learn the progress and obstacles for the fund's operation. Mrs. Anchali stated that there are 79,255 village funds across Thailand. Almost 3,000 of them have not registered for juristic status. The committee then urged that they register within July 28th in order to be entitled to increased funding by the end of September 30th. She reported problems found in the three Andaman provinces, saying that around 20% have not earned juristic status and had overdue debt payments, weakness in committee management and members, discontinuous accounting, and not up-to-date data. Mrs. Anchali, however, stated that if any village does not wish to increase the fund, they can report to the committee. She said her team would gather information for the fund management to present to the National Board to resolve and mobilize the fund in a more efficient manner. The Village Fund project was initiated in 2001 as one approach to solving poverty, with emphasis on self-sufficiency economic principles. The government hopes to strengthen villages and develop the quality of life and occupation of local people throughout the nation. Meanwhile, the Sea Gypsies in Rawai push for better public utilities while local government pledges to ease their hardships. Following the hardship and a lack of public utilities like tap water supply and electricity for the Sea Gypsy residents in Rawai, the local government of Rawai municipality has reported some progress. The Rawai mayor, Arun Soros, said that the provincial waterworks has installed water meters in 2 locations outside the community, while his office has also contacted the Provincial Electric Authority to carry out surveys for the installation of the meters for power. Arun stressed that both organizations cannot have their equipment, such as electric cables, in the community, as the villagers are allegedly residing on land of which land documents belong to private owners. The issue has been a long conflict and is not yet solved despite many attempts. The Rawai mayor, however, said this week he prepares to seek his council's approval to shoulder the tap water bill for the residents of around 300 baht per house in the dry season. At the same time, his office will improve and redevelop the public well to ease the residents' hardship. There are 240 families residing in the village. Now back to local news. The Russian ambassador paid a visit to Phuket. Russia's ambassador to Thailand, Mr. Alexander Mariasov, on Monday evening paid a visit to the consulate office for Phuket, Phang-Nga in Krabi. It is located at the Melissa Villa in the Kata area on the south side of Phuket. The ambassador was welcomed by Minister to the Prime Minister's Office, Mr. Virachai Viramitikun, and the honorary consul, Mr. Supakit Chirapanot, along with Russian residents and tourists. The envoy's visit aimed at following up the work of the honorary consul in support and assistance for Russian tourists to the Andaman region. The number of Russian tourists to the Andaman region of Phuket, Phang-Nga and Krabi is surging each year. According to the Tourism Authority of Thailand, in 2009, about 300,000 Russians visited Thailand. And hoteliers and accommodation operators attended a UNEP seminar gearing towards sustainable tourism. Hotel and accommodation operators from southern Thailand gathered at Club Andaman Beach Resort in Patong to learn and share information and experiences in practical tools for integrating biodiversity practices in tourism businesses. The two-day event held on May 10th through 11th aimed at providing a platform for experts and the operators themselves to share their experiences, especially in environment management in their premises. Sessions centered around sustainable tourism, such as tourism, hospitality and environment, impact and solutions, environment management systems, and the Green Program, presented by senior officials from the Greenleaf Foundation. Participating operators such as representatives from Le Méridien Hotel in Phuket and Fairhouse Villa and Spa in Samui and CNN Resort also joined the panel of discussions and presented their operations in a session called Tourism Biodiversity and the Accommodation Sector. The event was co-organized by the Tourism Authority of Thailand, the United Nations Environment Program, which is UNEP, the Agence Française de Développement, and the Kenan Institute of Asia. A sharp rise in temperature led to coral bleaching in the Andaman Sea. High seawater temperature has reportedly caused as high as 90% coral bleaching in the Andaman Sea. The data was released by an expert on coral reefs from Phuket Marine Biological Center, Nippon Pongsuwan, who said he has been following the phenomenon since April. Nippon pinpointed the affected area, which covers Surin and Similan Islands, plus Koh Pa, Lam Klang Yai and Phang-Nga, and some areas in Phuket. If the temperature drops or the monsoon arrives, then chances of a revival are high. Nippon, however, stated that it started to cloud over in Phuket, and this could result in a water temperature drop, and that's a positive factor for the coral. Nippon recalled data of coral bleaching which occurred on Phuket's reefs between 1991 and 1995. He stated that during that period, there was less cloud protection from the sun, causing some coral to die, while a less damaging incident occurred again during 2003 to 2005 when the coral survived. And the Royal Phuket City Hotel's To Be Number 1 Club arranged a singing contest. 20 student and individual adult finalists on Sunday attended the To Be Number 1 singing contest held at the Royal Phuket City Hotel. The event, hosted by the hotel's To Be Number 1 Club, aimed at extending its networks, provide platforms for talented youths and members of the public to express their abilities, as well as keep young people away from indecent activities. Miss Natalie Dewis won first prize in the student category with the song titled You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, while the individual adult first prize in Thai songs went to Mr. Warawut Buransri. They received 20,000 baht cash prize with trophies donated by the Phuket governor. The RPC To Be Number 1